Binge the full week of The Ray Taylor Show ad-free over at inspireddisorder.com/plus.
What you manifest in your mind, you can bring to reality.
Rona Dayz, episode 86 of the show, where I recap my week and I talk about what's going on. A lot of updates. I've been inspired. Apparently, like, all of these weeks of depression and being unmotivated, whatever pent up, or what, I don't know, I decided to start. I looked into my website, which I host through Squarespace. And I've been using Squarespace for like a decade plus. I've been designing websites way longer than that, designing them from scratch, doing Flash-based websites. And then Squarespace came along, made that whole process super easy, especially being able to modify stuff. This is not a Squarespace ad, but I would recommend them because the features are amazing. One, if you're a podcaster, you can launch as many podcasts, I would imagine, as you want. Because in the blogs, you can you upload your audio and you can submit that RSS feed to iTunes like you would with like a Libsyn or any of the other podcast hosting services. May not be as user-friendly as those other ones because has a lot of other features, but you can, and I have hosted, produced, have access to, or put out a bunch of probably like 15 different podcasts so far, including the Ray Taylor Show. Is the audio for the Ray Taylor Show is hosted on my website through Squarespace. I obviously sell my artwork. A new painting of mine comes out every day. So I have over 1,600, products for sale on my website. In addition to that, I have merch. But knowing the features of Squarespace, I wanted to see what other services come with my subscription. Sorry, I was burping. Because they do add features all the time, and I wanted to see what like the service plans above mine were, what other features are possible. Because I know they've added a bunch of stuff. So I upgraded because one of the features, one of the things that I love about Squarespace is that I'm able to do so much in one place. Like, aside from YouTube, everything is hosted through my website, inspireddisorder.com. Go there. Sign up for Plus, which is another thing. But the idea of having everything in one place, everything like in-house, is an idea that I got from being a huge fan of a reality show called American Choppers. It was a Discovery show back in the day. I love that show. It's hard to watch now, but like, it's about this father and son who started in a garage building custom motorcycles. And then throughout the course of this reality show, you see their business kind of take off and grow. And one of the things is to get everything in-house. So, a lot of the aspects when they started out, they couldn't, somebody made the frame for them to whatever specs they want. Somebody makes the motor. Somebody makes this part. So like their ability to, and which they do over time, are able to add new technology and hire people and start doing more and more things in-house. Just makes it so much easier. So that's like an idea that I've enjoyed, like, not enjoyed, but this is one idea that I've kind of followed throughout the years, trying to understand what I want to do with Inspired Disorder and my life. So with all these new features, I'm able to do a lot more in-house, which makes doing everything so much easier. So, big updates to inspireddisorder.com. Obviously, recently I've changed the look of the website. I make it darker. Just it's more pleasing on the eye. I prefer dark mode on everything. But the big one big new update is Inspired Disorder Plus. So if you know anything about Patreon, this is Patreon, but it's through my website. It's not through Patreon. You go to inspireddisorder.com/plus. That is where you sign up. It is $5 a month, $50 for the year. So you save a little bit of money if you want to get a year subscription. And that in that subscription, you get benefits. The benefits of your membership include discount codes, special deals. When I have special deals on stuff, you'll get first access to that. You have access to this show, similar to Patreon, what Patreon was. So you get ad-free access to this show the full week. All 7 episodes will be available by Monday with an RSS feed. So if you prefer to listen to this show, you can binge the full week ad-free through a custom RSS link, which you get when you sign up. You get the archive of the live paintings I do every Thursday at 4:20 on youtube.com/inspireddisorder. I paint the many faces. I paint 7 faces every Thursday, and then those get released the next week, one by one. But the archive of that video, that live stream, is only going to be available through the Plus membership, inspireddisorder.com/plus. So the archive of live painting, which I listen to old episode or some just favorite podcasts. So it could be old episodes of Doug Loves Movies. It could be like I'm currently listening to episodes from 2012. So it's crazy to kind of go back in time and listen to people play movie trivia from 2012. So I've been listening to that. Sometimes I'll listen to All Fantasy Everything, which is another one of my favorite podcasts. Sometimes I will listen to Screen Drafts, which are super great movie talk game aspect show where people rank movies in a specific category, which that's a lot of fun. The episodes are super long, which I enjoy. So I'll listen to just kind of favorite podcasts, for copyright reasons. I can't play music, which is fine. I like to paint while listening to these things. So you get to hear what I'm listening to while I paint. You get a different angle than just the top-down view that gets released on a daily basis. You're basically over my left shoulder. So you get to see me decide what paintbrushes to use and what inks to use and all that kind of stuff. So it's kind of a different angle, more of a behind-the-scenes kind of a look at watching me paint. So all of those get archived onto the Inspired Disorder Plus. A little over 4 years ago, I started The Many Faces. It's an ongoing series of abstract ink portraits. Each piece is improvised. Each piece is released daily. Start collecting now. Head on over to inspireddisorder.com/TMF. That stands for The Many Faces. And save yourself 25% when you use coupon code RTS. That stands for The Ray Taylor Show, because that's what you're listening to, and I love you. So I want you to save 25% when you use that coupon code. Head on over to inspireddisorder.com/TMF and use coupon code RTS to save 25% when you start collecting one of over 1,600 original ink paintings. By myself, I made them. Support me. I love you. Back to the show. You will get access to my personal blog. So I've put a few blog entries there, and that's just if I want to share behind-the-scenes pictures, videos, just if I feel like posting whatever, talk about things that I used to post online, but I'm more private aside from, I kind of control what I put out into the world via this show. Twitter is kind of the closest thing I would have to a blog, but I generally use Twitter to talk shit and unfollow people. But you will have access to my personal blog, so it's just kind of whatever I feel like posting, behind the scenes stuff. I'll be doing live shows, so you'll be able to get, see what live shows I'll be doing early, and see all that stuff. You'll be able to, there's an AMA section where if you ever have a question you want to ask me, for whatever question it is, if you're a member of Inspired Disorder Plus, you have access to asking me questions, and I will respond to those questions via email. And So if you're a podcaster, you want to do a podcast, you have questions about podcasting, you have questions about art, you have questions about setting up your own website, doing anything that I do that you have questions about, ask me there. That's what that membership, and you will have my undivided attention to answer you as soon as possible with the best answer I have to try and help you out, or just have fun, whatever. So Inspired Disorder, and then there's going to be, and then the back catalog for all of my old podcasts. Hold on. Cottonmouth is a bitch. So you also, when you're a member, you get access to all of the old podcasts that I've done. Inspired Disorder Podcast, which has got like over 300 episodes. You have The Collective, Two Dudes, One Brain, Words, Early Retirement, Billy Dallas Show, which is the first podcast I ever did back in 2007, 2008. You have access to the 24-hour podcast, which I think I only have, I'm not sure exactly how many, if it's season 1, the first episode or the second. But you have access to, so every single podcast that I've ever produced is available exclusively to Inspired Disorder Plus members. So if you want to go back and listen, you want to go back in time and listen to different things that I've done, you get access to that. You're the only people that get access to that. So that is what you get if you sign up, when you sign up for Inspired Disorder Plus. And you go to inspireddisorder.com/plus to sign up. There's detailed descriptions of your benefits that you get with your membership. And I look to be adding a lot more, especially when people sign up. I have 0 people signed up right now because it's brand new. Brand new. I'm shutting down Patreon. And then, it's just going to be this. And it's going to be extra stuff. It's if you're a fan, you're going to get exclusive access to everything I do. And because it's all through my website, super easy for me to update this stuff. Super easy. Way easier than going through a third-party application. So that's a big update to inspireddisorder.com. Also, a new feature that Squarespace has rolled in is on-demand printing of not only like prints of artwork, which I'm eventually going to do, but merchandise. So I used to go through a company called Zazzle, which, I had like affiliate. It was like having to piece them together was such a headache. But this one, because integrated with Printful, I believe is the company, like you design whatever and you choose what garments you want it on. You choose colors, stuff like that. Customize it, make it look. So shirts, hats, like beanies, regular hats, bucket hats for fun, tie-dye. A lot of the products that I'm choosing are like environmentally conscious like materials. So like the shirts are hemp-based shirts. I think they're like a hemp cotton blend. There's beanies that are used organic cotton. There are phone cases, the iPhone cases, which if you want to get Ray Taylor Show merch, there are shirts and there are iPhone cases and soon Samsung cases. But the case itself, the materials are 100% biodegradable. So it's the phones may not. I guess phones are pretty recyclable for the most part, but now your cases aren't just molded plastic. There's something that will not destroy the planet as you upgrade your phone and have to get a new case. But you can rep the show. You can rep with the logo, Inspired Disorder logo. I'm going to be making a bunch of. It's super easy to make merch through this site, and it automatically updates through my website, which is amazing and easy, and I love it. And it's like a drop ship situation. So I'm I need to see how that process works, the logistics of that. But because it's all automated, updating my website is effortless. The orders are effortless. You should be able to do it all through my website. You're not getting bounced to any other websites like Zazzle. So new merch, inspireddisorder.com. There's a bunch of new merch. Go check it out. iPhone cases, like I said, clothing, some home goods. I've made some flags since everybody's into flags these days. All kinds of stuff. And there's buttons where if you want to recommend or request type of merch, you can do that as well. But yeah, new merch coming up, especially for the holidays. It would be nice if anybody wants to, and also gift certificates. You can get gift cards. So if maybe, I have a lot of different paintings, I have, the merch, like maybe you don't know what your recipient would want, right? You have a kid, they're into cool shit, they'll be into my shit. Or parents. You have parents that are like art and want to collect art, want to support an artist. You can get them a gift card which they can use to buy my art or buy merch, which now that the merch is all in-house, I mean, for the most part, it's drop ship, but the integration with Printful into Squarespace makes it so the gift cards work on that stuff too. So get gift cards for the holidays if you don't know what to get specifically for the holidays. So that's available. I didn't even put that on there. Gift cards is a new thing, which you can choose. There's all kinds of monetary amounts that you can choose for that. Join Inspired Disorder Plus today. Head on over to inspireddisorder.com/plus to join. Membership includes members-only discounts and deals. You get access to the Ray Taylor Show completely ad-free, as well as bonus episodes. You get access to the complete live painting archive. You also get access to every single podcast ever produced by Inspired Disorder, hosted by Ray Taylor. You get access to Ray Taylor's personal blog, as well as the opportunity to ask me any questions. So if you want to start a podcast, you're into art, ask me anything. And so many more things are being added every day to Inspired Disorder Plus. So sign up today, become a member, head on over to inspireddisorder.com/plus and become an Inspired Disorder Plus member today. So yeah, I've been super inspired, super just like I have lost days. It is a feeling that I haven't really felt in a while, where it's just like I will start working on a thing and then I'll be like, ooh, like once I figured out that I could do Inspired Disorder Plus through the website, like that took a day. And I still been tweaking stuff here and there, but I will just get lost. Like days have gone by and I've barely gotten any of my stuff done. Days have just disappeared this week getting all these updates done on the website. But I'm stoked. Like to get them done in time to announce all of this stuff on the show was the main goal. And plus I just want to get it done. I want to get it done. I don't want to halfway do it. I just want to get it done. And then once it's done, I can do little tweaks and kind of fine tune everything, which is what I've been doing also. So yeah, so that's been the big kind of the thing. So if you're like, I could, without Squarespace, like if I just didn't have a Squarespace site, like I could still host a podcast through Libsyn, which you have to pay for, or I could do this plus type of thing through Patreon. I could do on-demand merch through Zazzle. I could do sell my artwork through a Shopify account, right? So I can manage all of these different accounts all over the thing. But then and then constantly having to update my website if like a thing changes or whatever. But having all those things built into Squarespace easy, then for me, it allows me to do so much more because it's so much easier to do it. It's like the less time I have to spend doing annoying, boring copying and pasting of things and updating and all this stuff. Like I prefer spending my time doing the work, making the paintings, but like all of the back end stuff. Like the easier I can make that, the better. Especially considering how much crap I do. I try to do. But that's been my week. That has literally been my week. So go over to inspireddisorder.com. Go to inspireddisorder.com/plus to check out all of those benefits. Sign up. It's not a lot of money, $5 a month. You go to Starbucks ever. You can, not only are you supporting me, which is great, you're supporting me to allow me to exist and live and continue to do these things and grow as an artist and hopefully offer you cool stuff as in return for your money. I want to give you as much of extra bonus stuff that I can. So yeah, if you sign up and there's something that you think maybe a benefit you want, I don't know, you can always suggest. Being able to add things is tough, but if it's an easy thing to add, I'll do that for sure. But always suggestions. And when you become a member to Inspired Disorder Plus, you can ask me anything. Whatever you want my advice on something, whatever it is, you just want to say hi, what's up? It's a direct connection to me, which I do not allow many people. So do not make me regret. But there's nobody signed up yet because it's brand new. And also my personal blog. So you're getting a behind the scenes of a lot of different things when it comes to everything I do with Inspired Disorder. And you'll be helping Inspired Disorder exist and continue to exist. So yeah, super excited about that. The new merch, everything in that world is going good for this week. So I'm happy about that. I haven't been able to trust my farts, but I think that's just more of being 40 and not really. It's just I can't anymore. It's just I can't. I figure why not add some personal stuff. I mean, and also Rona Dayz is a personal look at me and my self of what I'm doing. So it's almost Inspired Disorder Plus is a extension of this show itself. So anyway, hope everybody's having a great week. Till next week. New episodes of The Ray Taylor Show come out every single day. Subscribe on YouTube and everywhere our podcasts are found. Binge the full week over at inspireddisorder.com/plus. Buy Ray Taylor Show merch over at inspireddisorder.com. And follow the show on Instagram at Ray Taylor Show. Have a wonderful day, everybody. Peace out!